This is going to be one of the more difficult interviews we have with our next guest in terms of, well, the NFL or the commission that the NFL commissioned to report on Deflategate handed in a 243-page report with an executive summary. In terms of full disclosure, me being a lifelong Jets fan, have a certain amount of baggage when I come to this conversation. Aaron Katursky, being a lifelong Patriots fan, brings a certain amount of baggage to this. So in terms of full disclosure, we are going to try and have a civil conversation. Good morning, Aaron Katursky.
Says you. Tommy? Tommy didn't do it. There's no way that Tommy did this. Look it. There's no way he deflated the footballs, okay? All right, look, he did it. What are you going to do?
All right, there we go.
Well, at least that's what's portrayed in a 243-page report from NFL investigators that contains no smoking gun. There is no direct evidence here, but it is a rather damning circumstantial case built on text messages, a 1-minute 40-second stop in the men's room, and some other things that suggest to investigators that in all likelihood it was two equipment handlers for the Patriots that deliberately released air from the footballs before the AFC Championship game. And they said it was likely, and more probable than not, that Tom Brady knew about this and approved of it too.
So the report also says that there was no greater conspiracy. Belichick didn't know, and Robert Kraft didn't know. So if it happened, which is probable, as it says, these three were in cahoots, and these and only those three.
Yeah, the report serves to exonerate Belichick, Bob Kraft, and the rest of the New England Patriots, and only implicates these two equipment handlers with at least the general knowledge and awareness, the report says, of quarterback Tom Brady. The report says nothing about the awfulness of the Jets organization, and yet somehow I think that they're involved. Nonetheless, well, the report is going to be grounds now for the NFL to take a look at any discipline, and you have certain things that are at odds, namely Tom Brady standing up in that goofy hat before the Super Bowl,
right,
saying, he didn't know, and talking about his, swearing allegiance to the integrity of football. And I think we've put to rest the notion of integrity in football over the last couple of seasons, but whatever. And you have him saying these things and telling investigators he had no knowledge and involvement, and yet a fairly damning case against him. The investigator said he was a constant reference in text messages between the two equipment handlers. And you have others who have said, there's no way a couple of low-level guys would do anything to alter game day footballs if the quarterback didn't know about it.
Right. You don't have somebody messing with Picasso's paints before he goes and paints. You set up the paints the way the man wants it.
Unless you're a Jet fan, in which case...
Well,
you have no regard.
But now, hold on a second. This is actually kind of a bigger story, because it's not just that one game. The report goes into that they were tipped off, and the NFL asked the refs to question it. And it goes back to a Jets game where Tom Brady complained about the balls in a rainy game, and he didn't play very well, and he thought those balls were too big, and so he needed, so there's the Jets are in there somewhere.
Well, and it was the text messages between the two equipment managers after Brady complained to one of them about the footballs, rather angrily apparently, and they were like, "Oh, F Tom Brady, I'm going to give him a watermelon next time."
Right.
They sort of, so it appears that these guys were well aware of Brady's exacting standards for where he liked the footballs to be. It just so happened that that's below what the NFL standard is.
Okay, so Tom Brady has yet to speak. When's he going to come out and answer questions?
I don't know, but if you find him, you let me know, because I have some questions for him.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I'll tell you. We've heard from his father that called this Framegate, but we're urging the father to, never speak again.
I would expect Tom Brady's father to be a master manipulator as well, and Framegate is a great way to deflect blame. So what is the NFL going to do now? Now it's up to them for some type of penalty, right?
Well, it's a tough spot, because the look, Tom Brady, like him or not, is probably the highest profile player in the National Football League. I think you could make a case. You could say that he is certainly the face of the franchise of the New England Patriots. And the Patriots put out a rather angry statement talking about this whole thing. But in the end, in the last paragraph saying, but, we're not going to challenge the findings and we'll accept whatever the NFL does. The NFL only says it is considering potential discipline, but it would not go into what that discipline could be. We've heard it speculated that it could be anything from fines to suspensions. You'd think that that would be the least of it, given that teams have been punished for less. The Falcons were hit for piping in crowd noise or something. So
right.
There's precedent here for the NFL to come down on Brady and the Patriots if they want to.
Really interesting, and it's what's even more interesting, Aaron Katursky, is that with all the things going on.
Say?
No. With we're fighting ISIS, and you have the Boston bombing trial going on, and you have all these other issues going on. The world is captivated by how much air pressure is in a football.
Yeah.
Did you ever? I didn't even know. 12.5 to 13.1 or whatever it is. PSI is going to be.
Yeah.
But it's captivating because it speaks to what always gets us, whether it's A-Rod or Barry Bonds, or it's cheating. It is cheating. There's no way around it. The standard is one thing. He liked the football a different way, which all right, but can't do it.
Yeah. All I want him is to apologize, to come clean. That's all I want.
That's what you want?
That's all I want.
That'd give you satisfaction?
That's exactly right, yes.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
McGraw wants an apology from Brady. That's what he wants?
I don't want him to lose any draft picks. I don't want him to lose any game time. I just want him to stand up there and say, I lied. That's all I want.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. Thanks, Aaron.
Got to know whether your president's a crook.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Thanks, Aaron. All right, man. 628 here, Big 550 Kitchus. That was relatively pleasant.
Yes.
Yeah.
He seems just so distraught.
And his Boston accent was really eerily good.
It was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy didn't do it. Tommy didn't do it.
That was good.
628 here, Big 550 K.